Hello Cancer, welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be your reading for the week of the 9th going to the 15th of August, and going straight into your channeled messages, guys. The first thing that Spirit said to me, which I quote, is don't forget that you've already proven and shown to yourself what you are capable of. Now, there was a period of time in life, most likely recently, but definitely for you Cancer, throughout your kind of upbringing, I want to say the first 20 years of your life were very difficult. But after that, I think that we've kind of learned a lot about ourselves, especially most recently we've learned a lot about ourselves. But I feel like, I don't know what they mean by this, but anyways, we're just going to go with the messages that are coming here. We have been tried, we have been tested. However, I do feel like Spirit is saying that despite whatever situation you're going through right now, which is about walking away from something that doesn't serve you, it is about a divine detour, it is about taking a new route or becoming someone new, and evolving within yourself, which is nice. It may seem like a challenge from where you're standing, but please understand you've been through the worst of it already. Like, you've been to hell and back is what it feels like here, Cancer. So don't worry, don't stress too much. I don't think this is as difficult as anything else that you've been through in life. So it seems scary from where you're standing, but I don't actually feel like it is as scary as what it looks like. But I do see new beginnings coming up for you. And in fact, whatever you are releasing, because I do see a big heavy release coming up for you guys, you will be gaining new and amazing things with that new space that you've created for yourself. You know, amazing for career, amazing for new ideas, new projects and stuff like that. New energy is what's coming in for you guys. I do see a bit of a glow up, so we are changing the way we're looking, changing the way that we are eating, our diet as well. I do think a lot of you guys will be, changing weight. So whatever your goal is, I do see that being something that's changing for you. Maybe just looking after yourself a little bit more, changing anything to do with your hair, face, or anything, whatever it is. I see a change in your appearance. But this is also talking about a change in the direction of life that we're going. So I do see us leaving something behind, but we're learning a lesson from it emotionally, most definitely here, Cancer, and we're finally moving forward and letting and releasing it go, okay? And I saw 222 as we said that. So this is going to allow you to co-create with Spirit this ending for a new beginning to come through, okay? But despite all that, I do see blessings coming out for you guys. I do see you guys being in more of a surrendering position here, which is nice. It has come through with a lot of dark endings, so it's kind of built up to a point where you're like, do you know what, universe, just sort it out for me. And this is actually a position where the universe is like, Cancer, finally you've asked us for help, now we can actually send you in the things that we have been wanting to give you this whole time. So this does look good. It does feel like a good week, but let's see what's coming up for you specifically here, Cancer. Let's see what's going on for you. We have the Queen of Wands, so definitely a glow up coming up for you guys here. Now, there could be a specific fire sign in our life where we're starting to see true colors on, or we're deepening a relationship with. It can go vice versa, because it did come out with the High Priestess. Piscean energy coming through here, and Leo most specifically, could be Sagittarius or Aries as well. But this is about you glowing up. This is also about you having more confidence in yourself. The High Priestess coming in here feels like you know things that other people don't, either about a specific someone or about your life path. It does feel like it could even be to do with your work, which is good, because it also feels like you can bring something different to your career. If you are in a very competitive industry with the Eight of Pentacles, it does feel like you are really knuckling down in your skills, your abilities, how you carry yourself, and also the kind of people that we're trusting around this time. Again, you have something that other people don't. So Cancer, you're understanding that within this week. I do see a little bit more independence when the Queen of Wands comes through. This is really about you minding your own business, you delving into your own situations and what you need to improve on. You aren't really involving yourself in, big groups. I think around this time, you're really kind of keeping to yourself. Let's see what else is coming up for you, Cancer. But I do see you looking beyond delusions, and that could be your own triggers that you've been working on, your own shadow side that you've been working on, that you're now seeing and understanding what is the truth, and what is, a conditioning that you've been dealing with since you were, raised, born, since you were young, which is good. So I like it. I do think we're going through an upgrade. I do think we're evolving. I do see a glow up that you seem to be in the middle of. but I do think it's going to continue for the next month, most likely, okay? A lotus flower could mean something to you here, guys, or flowers mean something to you. I say that because I think you've transformed a lot considering where we came from, whatever that means. The last year has been very interesting, to say the least, for you. I think that you've really come a long way in the last year alone, whatever they mean by that. And I'm hearing last August was an interesting month for you. Let's see what else is coming up for you. I also, some of you, I'm seeing like celibacy, by the way. I think if we are single, we're definitely keeping our legs closed. I don't know what that is. It's a funny message to come in. Anywho, let's see what's going on. It's funny. Whoa, I got very lightheaded there. Guys, I would take, like, if you guys struggle with your iron, obviously speak to a doctor about this, but if you've been feeling lightheaded or very dizzy, I think you need to see a health specialist about that, please. Please. Okay, let's see what's going on for Cancer for the week. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Now this came up for Pisces as well, so it feels like a water sign energy coming through here of luck. The wheel is turning in your favor here, Cancer, and expect something unexpected within this week that could potentially be putting you on a very good path. But let's clarify this Wheel of Fortune. It feels like a blessing. It does feel like something, yes, 10 of Cups. Something's going to make you extremely happy. And this is not just impacting you. The 10 of Cups also speaks about a community around you. So your friends, your family. I do see you celebrating something, or I do see an event unfolding for you and others around you, or for you, which will impact others around you. That's going to make everybody very, very content and happy. And the 10 of Cups normally has a rainbow, so it feels as if the storm is passing and we're now starting to see a bit more sunshine. We are starting to feel happier, more content, and more free, okay, which I love. Anything else for Cancer for the week? We have the Two of Pentacles, so expect yourself to be quite busy here. In terms of making, yeah, I do think there's a fire sign, or this could be a relationship for some of you where there was deceit involved. Because we have the King of Wands now, so this is definitely a partner that we were dealing with, or someone we was very close to, you know, someone that we felt we was on the same wavelength as. With the Seven of Swords coming through, it does feel like deceit. With the Seven of Swords and the Nine of Swords, it feels as if our brain is yes. I think we've got trust issues from somebody. Someone's really made us very distrusting of most people. Be aware of that. The Nine of Swords does say that we are kind of overthinking a situation. But the Seven of Swords coming in says that your intuition is right about a specific somebody in terms of them not being someone that you should probably pursue. Whether it's a person, whether it's a relationship or a business partner, it does feel like a physical person. However you resonate with it, however you wish. Don't overthink it in a sense that you feel paralyzed by this. You are more than capable of getting up and removing yourself from a situation, okay? You're more than capable of healing yourselves. The best thing about this is that we can see through other people's lies. And that's all you need to do. That's all you need to focus on. Don't focus on changing this person. Don't focus on even getting a point across to this person, because despite seeming like you two are on very similar pages and very similar people, there does feel like a disconnect involved here. There does feel like there is someone who feels very guilty about this. Someone feels very guilty about specific something. I don't know who is who, but I will let you guys apply the story however you wish. But whatever you are trying to make a decision on, your intuition is right about a specific person. Okay, your intuition is correct that someone is most likely being deceptive to you. Just don't overthink it. Just trust your gut and see where things go. You are more than capable of, again, leaving a situation behind if you need to. Okay, I do think there are better relationships and better partnerships moving forward with people who are a lot more stable and balanced. Could be a Virgo coming up for you guys here, Cancer, okay? Anything else we need to see? I just see a little bit of worry here. If someone has deceived you in the past, this person is very, very guilty. And in fact, this person is now facing karma. And I don't think it's you only you sorry that they've done this to or have deceived in some ways, this person is starting to see their karma, and they live in a very dark world, by the way. So on the outside, they look like they're fine. I'm getting goosebumps as I'm saying this. On the outside, they have this warmth, this charismatic energy. You know, they the life of the party kind of vibe here, but on the inside, they're very damaged. On the inside, they are in a lot of pain, and if anything, we send them love no matter what they've done, because they obviously need it to heal so that they stop doing this. So we send them prayers, but at the end of the day, we detach from these kinds of people because we're not involved in that. And this is where I think if you have been in a situation, Cancer, where you are with someone, but for some reason you're wanting to be celibate, which you know might get in the way of a relationship, just very specific message. This means there's something about this person that you don't know about. Trust me. Trust me. There's a reason why your body's reacting this way intuitively, because with the High Priestess, you can see here, she knows something. She knows something. So you know something here, Cancer. And you can see through people at this time. Okay? All right. Let's see what else is coming up for Cancer for the week. Whoop. We have the Seven of Cups, and we also have the Eight of Pentacles. So in terms of work, there could be some confusion, or in terms of our finances. But the only thing is, I don't think... so we may have a lot going on, or a lot of options here. And I do think, as much as it's good to have, you know, not to put all your eggs in one basket, I think it's also very important to make sure that we're not overworking ourselves to a point of where things are a little bit messy. I think we need to clean up a little bit. We need to clean up our own act. We need to also... and maybe even write some things down here, Cancer, to make sure that we are in order, right? Things are in order, because with this kind of combination, it feels like there's a lot going on, which is causing a little bit of confusion here. One thing I will say, if we need to clear our mind, any kind of arts and crafts could be good for you. Anything that gets your, you know, I want to say get your hands dirty. It could be gardening, by the way, guys. Just anything that involves crafts, so using your hands, could be very good for you mentally, could be very good for you in terms of kind of clearing up any mental kerfuffle, is what I want to say. I haven't used that word for a very long time, but there we go. Because with the Seven of Cups, there's a lot of good going on in our mind, but there's also a little bit of, I want to say, planted seeds that people have put in our brain that we need to remove because it's not correct, or it's not your own story, okay? So I do think in moments like that, where we feel a little bit lost, painting could be good for you. Arts, crafts, again, getting yourself busy could be good for you, okay? But busy in the right ways, with the Eight of Pentacles. Now, also, don't let your own illusions worry you about your skills or craftsmanship. I actually think you guys are more talented than what you think, okay? Alrighty, let's see what else is coming up for you guys very quickly. Again, don't forget, you've got something very, very amazing coming up for you, okay? We have the Five of Cups here. We have the Knight of Swords, the Five of Swords. Who is this? Be a Taurus or a Libra. So we have the Empress coming through. This could be even a mother figure here that we might be having a falling out with, okay? Be mindful of this, because we have the Five of Cups, we have the Knight of Swords, and the Five of Swords. So this is a separation, this is a falling out, this is needing to take a break from somebody or something. Because the Knight of Swords, I don't know if this is you or someone else, but it feels like bad news. But this is only, this can be fixed, whatever this is, this can be fixed. But we need to not engage in arguments where someone is really in a bad mood already. I don't think that's wise. I think before we say anything, we need to make sure. What the heck was that? We need to, and also no reckless driving, Cancer. I feel like I need to say that. Be careful, okay? If any don't drive when you're angry. Don't do anything like that. It's just not good in general. But the Knight of Swords is almost like someone's rushing in because they're in a bad mood and they want to, for some reason, target you, Cancer. Take a step away from it. Again, it could be a mother figure. Be careful of this person's negativity. I just think that this is an endless, yeah, I guess, and this is a never-ending battle. So I would wait till this person's in a better mood to deliver this news. If this is you speaking to this person, I'd also just I want to say, Disarm. Some of you could be quite good at disarming this person when they are upset, but I wouldn't try to do that because this person is coming from a very negative standpoint and are pointing fingers at you here, Cancer. So be very mindful of that, okay? Wait until they're in a better mood. Wait until you're in a better mood because this person doesn't want to focus on the good things right now. This person's in a bit of a low mind of where they're pointing fingers and blaming rather than taking accountability for themselves, you know? So just be mindful of this. It does look like a falling out. It does look like we need a time out from this person. Now we have 2 5s, so this situation needs to be, how we deal with this needs to change, which means if we are normally someone who fights back, this is not a good week to do that. And we need to understand we will sit in a better position, okay? And if this can be fixed, then we can also have this scenario or person or relationship sit in a better position if we do things differently this time. And again, if you want to kind of disarm this person from any of the, negative mindsets and try to help them with positive thinking, then that's great. But don't try to change someone who can't change. Instead, our approach needs to change. So instead of you attacking back, which seems again like there's just, this person's quite good at turning other people against you here, Cancer. Saying your truth and removing yourself is probably the better option, or just removing yourself and saying, do you know what, I'm not going to speak about this now, I'll speak about this when we've calmed down a little bit. Being a bigger person is necessary. Okay, I'm going to pull you out another card from the Sacred Destiny Oracle. Ooh, why? Here we go. At the bottom of the deck here, healing chaos. So again, any tornadoes that seem to be happening around this week, we can fix. So don't panic about that. It's just, I'm worried that we'll do things because this feels like a cycle. All right, because they're saying you need to change how we're doing things. And we have action. So this is about, again, a very busy week for you in terms of taking action. I do feel like money will be increasing, but we might not be able to see it so much now. Because that 7 of Cups is like a cloud energy, a little bit of confusion or not seeing things as clearly. But I do like where we're going in terms of career. I do think we're going to be very busy this week, okay? And we'll be needing to take action. But this feels good. I see good results coming from this. Most importantly, healing chaos, okay? And sometimes it's about understanding you can't stop a tornado, but what you can do is avoid it, wait for things to settle, and then repair what may have happened, but as long as you're not involved in this, is important. We have butterflies here, so this also actually feels like transformation. This chaos could be a lot of changes going on around you, okay? Alrighty, I love you guys. I wish you all the best. If you want to check out my second channel, feel free. I have a vlog on there if you're interested at all. If not, doesn't matter. Anything else I need to say? No, I think that's it, Cancer. I wish you all the best, and I will see you guys next week.